What is up, team?
Crabs.
Hello.
Sorry,
No, that's
no
all
one said
good.
anything.
Here, I'll post that in my Discord.
Surf's up, dude.
Too good. What a fun map. Let's get Dwitty in here. What's up, Jadon? Oh, how fun. Like, okay, so I mean, I feel like we talked a little bit about the map as we're kind of like going through and all that stuff. But the first thing I want to do is I need every single one of you to tell me what your favorite minigame and your favorite piece of food is. And we're going to start at the top. So, Aaron, you're up first.
So I'm gonna say my favorite game will be crab grabbers. Like I think the crabs just look pretty cute, and just grabbing them all, just them running around, it's pretty funny to look at. And I like a good smash burger.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're not doing foods in the map.
Oh,
thought-
I thought we were just having a general. What do you like?
I was thinking in the map, but that's all right.
I'm gonna stick to that answer because I do like my food.
I was just like, I didn't see that one. Maybe I missed it, but that's okay. All right, Dwitty.
Platform plunge and floaty floss.
Mm.
Nice and simple.
Grant.
I like Wacky Pad. That gets pretty crazy pretty quick, and I think Floaty Floss is the best one, hands down.
Floaty Floss is great. I agree. Jammy.
That one from the latest Mario Party where you got to spin the Joy-Con and ride a bike. Probably Cliff Dive and what's the one that's Jump Boost?
Popping
Whichever
popcorn.
one's Jump. That one. The Jump Boost one.
Yeah.
TM.
I think for me, I think Let Down Lollipop is the funniest because I was just like too good. And then the platform one was pretty fun. Actually, no, I think Wacky Pad was the most fun. That was my favorite. Well, you Rumple.
so difficult. It fluctuates between either cliff dive or crab grabbers.
Mm-hmm.
I think crab grabbers are hot up to my top one. And then floaty floss. A lot of love for floaty floss.
Yep. What's up, Chelsea? You jumped in late, but you're the second in line, so I'm gonna make you go first. What was your favorite minigame and favorite food in the game?
Hi. Oh.
Hello.
Favorite minigame. Ooh, definitely gotta be crab grabbers because the crabs are just adorable.
Yep.
And favorite food is gotta be the letdown lollipop because it's a letdown and it's funny.
I thought that was my favorite too. All right, Stuart.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
What's your favorite food in the game and your favorite mini game?
Oh, my favorite minigame is crab grabbers, and my favorite food's the mystery munch.
Oh yeah, that's a good call. Oh well, welcome Rasa Studios. It's been a little while since I've had your entire team in my Discord channel. Last time was with Jungle Royale, which is another fantastic mini game map. But
Very
welcome.
Same.
We'll do quick intros and then we'll get right into it. So we'll start at the top again and go Aaron, Chelsea, Dwitty, Grant, Jammy, Rumple, and Stuart. Just give a quick intro to who you are and what you do for Rasa.
All right, should I go?
Yep.
All right, I'll try not to talk about food this time. So I'm Aaron. I do the trailer editing for our marketplace maps for Rasa Studios. I help a bit with our key art as well, so the thumbnails and such. And then I help with like live streaming side of things for our own events.
Sweet.
Hi, I'm Chelsea. For this project, I was actually project lead, which was a bit scary, but pulled through. But otherwise, I just kind of manage the whole team and tell what to do.
Sweet. Dwitty.
I'm David, and I'm a mechanic. Simple as.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
Grant?
I'm Grant. I do some of the builds, some of the functions, kind of making things work.
I think Jammy's up next.
Yeah, I'm Jamie. I do mechanic-y stuff and programming and videos and slowly lose my sanity over the course of all thing.
As we all do, slowly.
It's the only way to live.
Yeah, and then Rumple and then Stuart.
For this map, I did some with models, some of the textures, and just generally all-round annoying the mechanics by breaking things.
And Stuart.
I'm sure I'm just a consultant. I answer questions cryptically so I don't get in trouble.
That's fair. Yeah. Can't break that contract, you know?
No, well, Joe will come for me.
Yeah. He probably knows where you live too, I bet.
Yes.
So tell me about kind of the creation of this map. So one of the questions I asked was Orville was, you know, like what was it like kind of getting the opportunity to work with Mojang on a map that is ultimately going to get, you know, millions and millions of downloads. How was that kind of experience for you as a team?
When I got the message from you, I was like, he's kidding. This isn't real. Why would he make us do that? And then it was just kind of like we were all like, this is an opportunity that we definitely can't turn down. We need to we need to go for it, go plunge head in. And I think it was David who actually came up with the idea of the map, if I remember correctly.
Feel
So
bad
how-
taking credit, but I guess so.
So how did that idea kind of come about then, that original one?
Well, this was 2-3 months ago, and before we knew anything, our mind was focused on the Caves and Cliffs update.
Mm-hmm.
So we tried to do something leaning towards that, but so we kind of went watery, cliffy, and merged it all in one, and came up with the Cove Carnival aesthetic.
Yeah, that's really cool. So then,
And then we spent 3 months filling it with crabs.
I just so I think that was the funniest part about this whole thing was the way you guys kind of promoted it on your Twitter. You can't answer this by saying it was the crab's idea because I knew that was the answer. But whose idea was it, and how did that like kind of come about? Maybe just inside jokes. I don't know.
I mean, I can't remember exactly how the crabs in the map came to be. I think we made crab grabbers and then just kind of went very crab crazy. We kind of realized, oh, we can theme the entire thing around crabs. That would be cool. And then David and I went into this conversation with Helen, and we were like, okay, how do we market this? And Helen was like, you just need to take something that the community can hook onto, like the crab. And then again, it was David came up with the idea of what if the crab takes over Twitter? And then I just went crazy with it, and I was just like, yeah, I'm rolling with it, and just went crazy with crabs on the Twitter for a week.
We didn't let Caffeine do anything but make come up with crab puns for like a couple of weeks straight.
I just
There was
want
this
to
whole
say
thread.
Yeah.
that the crab is amazing. The crab is my favorite character ever, period. Just wanted to throw that in.
Mm-hmm.
I love the crab so much. I have so much love for the crab, so much so that I actually looked for a crab costume, but I couldn't find one that fit me because they apparently only make crab costumes for children. Anyway, sorry, go on.
I think we need to
Ashley bought a crab hat.
Ooh, a crab hat?
Crab
I don't
hats
know where
are
she
Okay.
put
cool.
Linky me. I gotta have that crab hat.
it.
Yeah, so I think the coolest part about, you know, the whole summer celebration was just how perfect these two maps kind of intertwined. You know, once I saw, you know, kind of what you kind of both proposed, I was like, oh, this is so perfect because there's just like they're both on the same theme, you know, kind of this, you know, outdoor, just celebrating kind of summer, but the actual maps themselves are so different. So was it kind of pretty early on that you guys kind of wanted to go with like a very kind of multiplayer mini game? A bunch of people can just kind of play a one-time kind of map, or is there something else that kind of was thinking about in the background before you kind of went down that road?
I think it stemmed based off of mini games. We like to do mini games, and we were going off of Jungle Royale. We had some things that we know we did well, some things that we didn't do as well, and some things we wanted to improve. Part of that was just make it really easy to hop in and start playing. And that ease of hopping in, hopping out eventually led to every single mini game having the option to go at the same time with whoever wants to play whenever. Easy to hop in, easy to hop out, no defined start and finish. And from there, we also went through like the different classic Carnival games, and then brainstormed some more headline games that were bigger, more involved, but still had that hop in, hop out mechanic to them. And that drove a lot of the decisions for the games.
That's really cool. So then how long did it take to kind of put this whole map together and make all the mechanics work?
Oh, what was it? 2.5 to 3 months. It was pretty much like non-stop from the start. We were just finishing off the last episode of Game Show when it all kicked off, and then we basically went straight from Game Show straight into this, and just kind of went non-stop every Saturday throughout the week. More than we would normally put in, but it was definitely worth it.
Yeah, because your studio is kind of unique in that sense, because you're kind of a group of kind of more like volunteers, but we had to go through that whole process through the MSSA Microsoft Mojang thing, but I won't touch on that because it's all just politics, I guess. So how did that kind of come apart? Like, how did this team kind of fully get together and kind of build this this community around kind of map creation?
So have you ever heard of the Nox Crew game show?
Oh, go on, Jamie.
I
The
have.
Nox Crew game show. Yeah. It was like, for the most part, we all formed into a community based on their stuff, and then started making our own. And then eventually we reached the point that I think you, Quinn, messaged Chelsea and were like, hey, you should consider this cool thing. It's super cool and there's cool people in it. You should do it. And then we were like, hey, we want to be cool people. So we joined it. And then, yeah. But it all sort of happened. Like, there wasn't suddenly a moment per se where it was like I mean, there's a date we celebrate as the anniversary of Rasa existing. But there wasn't a moment where it was like you can really put a line in the sand. It's just sort of people gradually being friends and making stuff that they like to share with people.
That's really cool, because it kind of just grew from just being just kind of just ragtag group of friends all making stuff in a similar community, and then just kind of growing and doing all that. And have you been able to like see each other in real life?
Oh yeah, we well, before COVID happened, we would have meetups, like a big one at least once a year. Mostly at like Insomnia Gaming Festival. But this kind of the marketplace allows us to then do more of that. So we've got one penciled in for the end of this month, and we've got one penciled in for August next year, and that one's supposed to be the big one where we get like the likes of Grant over, for example. Like, we've never met Grant. We want to meet Grant and Andrew and
Been trying to avoid it this whole time.
yeah. But no, it is just like we hang out, we chill, we are friends, and that's kind of like it is just friends hanging out, making cool stuff.
That's awesome. Has there ever been like this is kind of a weird question, but I'm gonna ask anyways. What's like the most drama-filled thing that's happened? Because friends, there's drama with friends and stuff.
That's a big can of worms, Quinn. You don't want to.
It's a lot of drama.
No, you don't have to answer that. I'm teasing, because there's no reason to get into the dirt. But I'm sure there's been so many funny and fun examples and things like that.
Oh, funny is definitely the word I'd use. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we have an entire channel just full of like out of context quotes, which is getting like many a week, and has been for how long have we had this channel?
A long
Like,
time. It used to exist on
It used to
Slack.
be on Slack. It's
And
been going
before
a
that,
few
it was on
years.
the Nox Crew forums, which kind of
Yeah.
indicates how long
Yeah,
we've
how
been
long-
together.
yeah.
We also have our own library of memes.
Mm.
Oh, I bet.
Oh no. Not the memes album.
Aaron can take any picture and turn it into a meme within a minute.
Just
That's
tell
an
him.
incredible skill.
It's
yeah.
an odd party trick.
It sounds actually a CV, Aaron.
It's an art form.
So this is a good question from Five Frame. So Rasa is like a sub of Noxcrew. Did y'all work for Noxcrew at some point, or was it most just kind of being in the community there?
Yeah, it is
Purely-
just the community. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean,
I
we
mean-
have friends who are in Nox Crew.
Hello.
That's cool.
But yeah, but not actually in Nox Crew itself.
Yeah. So I'm gonna steal your question, Jamie, because I feel like I have to ask it to
No.
you now. What do you guys do? Is like
Hold on,
when
give
the
me
map...
1 minute. Give me 1 moment.
Oh yeah. You can type into the chat first. Then I'll be like, oh hey, question from chat. Jamie asks. So what do y'all do when when you ship a map? Like, do you guys have like a celebration thing? Do you like hop on a call? Yeah, there we go. Recurring question. What do you folks do for release day? Any fun traditions?
Wow, I'm glad you.
Dammy, do you want to answer your own question?
Well, the thing is, I've been asking it for the last month and a half, however long it's been, because I don't think we have something that interesting. I've been looking for ideas.
Oh, okay.
Like I heard through the grapevine that the Nox Crew have to ship it stuff.
Yep.
And, like, I got jealous, and I'm like, right, I need to know what everyone else does so we can come up with the best one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see. It's a competition.
You've
I
been
get you.
researching.
I get it.
Ah.
Well,
Clever.
quote unquote researching.
In the end, we sort of just sat there all on a call, just everyone refreshing every 5 seconds. And then it was the screams of someone saying, "Oh, I've got it! I got it!" And then everyone else going, "I can't see it! It's not there for me! It's not there for me!" Until we eventually had it.
It was the most interesting, I think, when we released Jungle Royale, because obviously it being the first thing we'd ever done, we were quite nervous about how it would place editorially and stuff like that. So when whoever it was that first managed to get the update for the marketplace that day, and just seeing it, oh, it's the big one. Oh, that's us. Oh dear. And suddenly the realization that, oh, this is suddenly like this has someone thought this was good enough to put it there, and now hopefully more people get to actually experience it.
Mm-hmm.
And also, like, yeah, sort of, I don't know about anyone else, but I spent the first couple of days just scrolling through YouTube and stuff, looking for people who'd played the map.
Same.
And just like, okay, how many ways can I search Crab Cove Carnival into YouTube? And we were finding ones from like Spain and like just all around the world, just different people experiencing this silly minigame map that we'd put so much work into.
It's so rewarding.
Yeah,
It's very surreal when you see just like people all over the world just playing your content.
Yeah.
It was
I was going to ask
crazy.
kind of how that kind of felt and seeing just kind of the community reaction to a map like this that's just like so fun and multiplayer and all that.
It's
I think
just
the
been nothing but
craziest thing
positive. Oh.
about Crab Cove is for Jungle Royale, we were able to kind of keep track of the videos and all the things that were being posted about it. But for Crab Cove, no. Like, it wasn't very long until it was just overwhelming, all the amount of people who were experiencing it and all their different perspectives and stuff.
yeah. But
That's the most surreal thing to me.
I think we kept track for an evening,
Yeah.
and that was it.
I'd
We
started a
started a
thread.
thread of the
Yeah.
videos, and then after a day, we were like, right, we can't do this anymore.
Can't have a thread anymore. Yeah.
We had someone come into our Discord and start posting updates, so that they like filled entire inventories worth of tickets, was trying to get high scores in all of the games, and it was just lovely to see that people were enjoying the map so much that they would just keep on trying to get as many tickets as the highest scores that they can.
Yeah, someone
and send that
managed to work
all-
out how to get the crabs, like the crab items, out of crab grabbers. And the next thing we saw of them was that they'd filled an entire barrel and their inventory full of crabs. Like, no chill, just full of crabs. But
That's so
it's lovely
good.
to see people sort of latch onto it and have fun with it
Yeah.
beyond potentially what we'd have been expecting.
No, that is really cool. Sporty in the chat says seeing Crab Cove in the summer celebration video on the big company channels was pretty wild.
It made it to Nintendo's.
Yeah.
Like, it was on Minecraft, Xbox, PlayStation, and then Nintendo, and we were like, oh my god, Nintendo! Nintendo's like a proper company.
Yeah.
I had to mute the likes on the Rasa Twitter for the first time ever when Minecraft
Mm.
tweeted about it because it was just like pinging me constantly. It still gets likes now. I haven't turned them back on.
That's so cool. Yeah, I love just the community just coming out and just supporting it so much, and it helps when it's when it's free and it's big promoted and all that kind of stuff. It helps just build the Rasa brand and all that. So speaking of Rasa, because I think we should wrap up because I'm eyeing this food next to me and I'm very hungry. It's about time, anyways. What's kind of the next big thing for Rasa? If you can, however much you can tell, of course.
Interesting question.
We've got plans. We've got projects. There may or may not be another marketplace map coming out. Maybe, hopefully, fingers crossed this year.
Oh, okay.
That was put on hold for this one. And also there may or may not, maybe potentially also be another live show of Game Show this year. Who knows? I'm not confirming anything.
Just have to follow our socials.
This is all just speculation.
Yeah.
I heard on the grapevine.
I mean, your socials are right there on the screen at Rasa_studios. Just go hit that follow, and you'll see all the cool stuff.
Wow.
So
That's such a convenient link.
It's right there. I know, it's easy. Well, thank you so much for making a sweet map. I had such a fun time playing with viewers and stuff. That was great.
It was so nice watching you just have fun with it.
Yeah,
like that was just really nice.
No, I once I saw this map come out, I'm like, oh, I gotta get the community in here just because it's gonna be so much more fun than just me by myself jumping through rings, having like 8 other people in there doing it. So, anything else you'd like to? Any other shout outs you want to make before we sign off?
I apologize for cloning the vendor.
Yeah. How dare
I'm sure Jammy's going to have a word with me after this.
Yeah. We'll talk about your cloning license.
Yeah, I might get revoked after this. We'll see.
No.
But, well, Rasa, thank you so much. I had such a great time chatting with you and playing the map, and cannot wait to see what's next.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah. All right, you all have a fantastic rest of your weekend.
You too, man.
You too.
That's you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.